you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
51, Sam! Mike 43. I'm here. 11.
On third down, Ryan. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taking it about the 16.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, cut. 46 yards. 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
59, ready. 80. Check my 21. Hey, watch the slant. Wait. Hey. Tuesday.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Blake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Right there.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 3 down, 3 down.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Beasley now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Check my 21. I got it. Check 37. Check 59. Ready. Ready, set.
From the shotgun, Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there from McCaffrey. 59 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Got his target, Samuel, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my bit.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
That's it, baby. We go
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, Mike 21, check, let him go.
Throwing again, Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
No.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leroy Reynolds racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Beasley. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Bennett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
132 fighter.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that being told.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Falcons 49, Panthers 7. Stephen
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
And nothing but daylight ahead. takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 63 yards.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Position out low. He don't know no better. Bravo. 45 ready.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gurley again here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, baby. 6.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Bridgewater. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Bridgewater. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will not get all the way way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys...
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.